Welcome all to the 11 o'clock edition, 10:53. Getting these girls started a little bit early here today. The ladies are the semifinal game in Osseo today, a different arena. The Wi-Fi looks like it's semi-decent. And if it keeps glitching, I can switch to my hotspot. But, yeah, they're playing Osseo Maple Grove, OMGA black team, wearing the orange jerseys, who they're coming into this game. The number one seed in their pool. There's 4 pools. So the 4 number one seeds play each other. Winner goes to the championship. Loser goes to the third place game. They are, like I said, undefeated. They won 6-3 in one of the games versus Minnetonka, and then they won 9-2 versus Lakeville. But the Lakeville game, Lakeville just got done playing Sioux Falls, who we beat yesterday. What is it, 6 or 7-2? And Sioux Falls beat that Lakeville team 10-2. So the 9-2 game might have not said a whole lot about this team, but we'll find out. They got 2 B teams, so, and I'm guessing at least have an A team if they got 2 Bs. I don't know. I haven't researched that much, so I leave that one up to Kai Sanitivanka, my behind-the-scenes technical advisor. Chad Rademacher isn't joining me today for the first period or so. He's hoping to maybe make it for the second or third period, whereas he is selfishly coaching his daughter's softball. I guess coach can't be gone from softball, and that makes a lot of sense. But so I'll hold down the fort till he gets back, and then we'll gladly welcome his more hockey knowledge and insight than I have for the color commentary. I should try to wrangle up Ben LeBlanc, but is he in the penalty box today? Because he was on the other day on the Flyer Media Network doing the varsity game, so he proved to me he can do it. So, but I suppose if I can hunt him down, that way he can yell freely at his daughter, I guess, but without yelling into the mic. But the microphone has a mute if he needs to yell. So girls going to be circling up around the net. We're going to be defending the left side. OMGA, right side. Said 6 minutes early on the start. They're really moving these games along here. Hi, Claire. Welcome. You have it on the TV? How is it coming in? Can you see good? Can you hear good? Or is it glitching? I watched a little bit on my phone just to make sure it was going to work, and it had one small glitch, but that's all I saw, so hopefully it cleared itself up. So, girls skating out, getting back on the bench. Delaney does her usual hug with Har down there before the game. Opening face-off. It's going to be dump rope. Har on the near side. Horton on the far side. Tome and LeBlanc on defensive picked off. Open rush now, 1-on-none. Getting tripped up. Shot. Goal. That was quick. 11 seconds in. Yucky. So, miscue by both defense and goalie. Top corner. 0-1, 11, 12 seconds in. So now they got a hole to dig out of already. They don't mind playing from behind, I guess, maybe. We haven't done it much this year. Face-off taken by OMGA. Back in the zone now. Back. Who was that? Number 16. Number 15 is their goal scorer. She's leading the tournament. 1 point ahead of Leah Dumprope. Skating center now. Number 3 has it. Poke checked away by Hogstead. Hogstead takes one off the chin. Now fighting forward to neutral. Back pass over to Oim. Oim to Westfall. Westfall advancing the puck up neutral. Fans it, dumps it down into the zone. Bangs off the boards. Over to the far side now. Maple Grove advancing the puck up into neutral, pushed off by Isla Johnson. Poke checks it off into the near side boards. Back behind the net now. Johnson with it, tries to send it up to Beal. Beal gets the zone cleared, sends it along the boards where it hits the girl's stick. Beal sticks with it, though. She's skating up far side boards, poke checked away at the face-off circle. Shot trying to exit the zone, but off the chest of dump ropes, so now we got to get the zone cleared, and Rademacher lost control of it, taken now by Omega, and offsides. 13:42 left, 0-1 in the favor of Omega on this their home tournament. Get it right back, Jesse Kane says. That's what I say. Just don't hang the shoulders, skate with shoulders down, and just get back after it. Start doing your passing like they were doing, and good things happened. Turl with it back behind the net now. Sends it over to the near side boards, over to Rademacher. Rademacher fighting for control of it with Turl. Turl comes out of the scrum, flings it up towards dump rope. Dump rope now, a one-on-one rush. She's got one girl behind her skating off far side. You got two other girls converging, skates around. The one girl puts on a shot, save, goalie. Back behind the net now. Dump rope trying to get after it. Nice move by dump rope there. Over to the near side. Flying down, but Tom swipes it over towards dump rope, but right into the awaiting stick of Omega. 7 takes control of it now, enters the zone. Dump rope's going to tangle her up. Now coming down the near side is LeBlanc. LeBlanc flings it down into the zone. Fighting for control of it now, back behind the net. Sent up to the far side. Omega comes out of the scrum, but Oim peels it off. One of the Omega girls just passes back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc mishandles a little bit. Omega on her tail, passing it up to Horton. Horton can't handle the pass. Now over to Har. Har entering the zone. Gets it poke checked away at the blue line. Back to Tome. Tome back to LeBlanc. Back to Tome. Now back to Har. Some nice passing here. Har launches up a blue line or a red line bomb, but scooped up by the goalie. It could have been a little wide right anyways. 12:15 left in the first. Yeah, we started early, Kai-san. They're really moving this tournament along. They started about 5 minutes early, and they scored 12 seconds in on a one-on-none rush off the face-off. Maple Grove did. Back behind the net now is Westfall. Westfall sends it out to center to dump rope. Dump rope backhand passes it over to Hogstead. Hogstead trying to get it back to dump rope. Does get it back to dump rope. Dump rope skating with it over on the far side. Centering pass, move wide left. Hogstead going to try to give chase over into the near side corner. Now fighting for it at the blue line, but all the way through. Turtle's going to get there. No, it was 16 that scored, not 15. Which was I actually paid close attention to that. And now our 19, Ellie Hogstead skating it down, sends it over off the shin guard of a girl. Shot deflected out in middle. Hogstead back to Westfall. Westfall skating with it center over to dump rope. Dump rope loads up, fires in a shot, save, pushed off to the near or far side. Now over in the far side corner, flinged up the boards, trying to get it towards Tome. And coming the other direction now is number 14, skating down far side. LeBlanc pushes her off to the near side corner. Centering pass attempt broken up by dump rope. Dump rope's going to skate up the near side boards with it. Has one girl back skating, poke checks it, but dump rope sticks with it, tries to fire in a shot, and it's knocked out of bounds. 10:54 left in the first. Still a lot of game left in the words of Ben Nelson. Face-off will be Oim. Rademacher out there with Horton or Beal, Tome, and LeBlanc. Fighting for control of the puck now. Oim sends it over to Rademacher. Rademacher fires in a shot. Center mass save. Rebound attempt by Oim. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now down on the near side corner. Coming the other direction is Omega. Poke checked away by Rademacher over towards Tome, but picked up by number 15. Their goal scorer, but offsides. Let's see. So many people texting me. Yeah, no Chad for the first couple periods. Brittany says it's very shaky. Not a whole lot I can do about that. It's on the bleachers because there's no good spot to record. So every time people move, it's moving that shot. Pushed up over the top of the net by Delaney. Tome with it back behind the net now. Over in the corner, fighting for it is Omega. The referee helped out with the screen on us for that one. Tome fighting for it with Oim. Tome comes out of the scrum with it, skating over to the near side. Bangs it off the boards over to Rademacher. Rademacher just flings it up to clear the zone. And Omega takes control of it in neutral and just sends it all the way down for an icing. 9:56 left in the first. 0-1 after a quick goal from Omega. And it's going to be a offensive zone face-off coming. Bobby Weber says, fire up, ladies. Yep, I agree. Dump rope on the face-off. Haar out there with Horton. The law offices of Johnson and Turl. Now dump rope takes out the face-off, loads it, fires a shot wide left. Now over to the far side corner. Turl tries to keep it in and does. Dumps it back, deep down back behind the net. Haar giving chase behind the net. Takes the puck. And referee got in our way that time. Now to dump rope at the top of the point. Dump rope skating around to the near side. Bangs it over to Haar. Haar sends it back up to Johnson. Johnson from the blue line launches in a shot. Wide left. Pushed off by the goalie. Over to Horton far side. Horton tips it back up over to Turl. Turl sends it up deep down in the zone. Haar's going to get after it, but Omega takes it away. But right to Horton on the side of the net. Now Omega stops, reverses pass. Horton waiting for it. Takes control of the puck. Sends it over to the near side corner. Maple Grove will be there first. Tipped up now, but to dump rope. Dump rope trying to keep it in zone, and does. But taken now by Maple Grove. Coming the other direction. Back skating is Johnson and Turl. Pass out in front of number 17, so it's going to be taken by Turl. Haar has it up on the near side boards. Johnson fighting for control down in the corner with Haar. Dump rope takes it out of the scrum. She's going to advance the puck up. She's going to skate center. Has Horton and 3 orange jerseys in front of her, so she just it's a dump and change and icing. So 8:34 left in the first. Defense's own faceoff coming here. Haar, Hogstead, Westfall, Tome, and LeBlanc. Oim on the faceoff. Won by Omega, but taken away by Hogstead, who gets to Westfall. Westfall's got all open ice in front of her. She's going to load up, put on a couple moves, shot, save, goalie, rebound attempt coming, but too far back into the outside corner. Up on the far side now is Oim. Oim fighting for control of it in the corner. Now back the other direction comes Omega. Back skating is LeBlanc and Tome. LeBlanc has the puck, tries to fling it up, but right into the armpit of number 15, who center passes it, but couldn't. Getting tangled up by Oim was one of the Omega girls, but couldn't quite handle it there. It was Ellie Hogstead, so taken by Omega. LeBeast now skating with it back behind the net. Circling around towards the near side. Pushes it off the boards to herself. Still fighting for it. Lost an edge, but sent back to Tome. Tome sends it cross ice to Hogstead. Hogstead's got some speed going. She has one girl converging on her. Skates over to the right side. Loses control of it as it's poke checked away down in the near side corner. Omega coming the other direction now. Passes cross ice. Picked up by Turl. And now fighting for it up against the boards was Omega as they just send it down. Turl has it now. Turl skating up into the zone with it. Gets met by number 3. Poke checks at the far side board, so just dumps it down into the zone. 7 minutes left in the first. Kicked up off the skate of one of the girls accidentally right to number 4, so she's skating in, but Johnson pushing her off to the far side. Centering pass attempt broken up by Johnson. Johnson takes control of it. Skates across center ice, passing it off the skates of Rademacher. Rademacher gets the zone cleared up to dump rope. Dump rope a 1-on-3 rush, pushes it over to the near side. Keeps control of it, centering pass out front. Rademacher couldn't get her stick down as she was getting tangled up by the defender. Turl launched in a blue line shot, broken up by the shin guards of Omega at the faceoff circle. Up to the far side, dump rope peels it off the board. She's skating around center ice now. Now around back of the net, stops, reverses pass. Sees Tome up at the point, bangs it off the boards to Tome. Tome gathers it in, sends it up towards the faceoff circle. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Now up to the far side, LeBlanc flies in there and picks it up off the board. She's going to skate it in. Backhanded pass / shot, missed wide left down in the near side corner now. So good offensive motion here by the ladies. Nice passing and Puck bounced behind the net now, and it's going to be flung all the way down. It might be, nope, it's going to miss the net, so it's going to be an icing. 5:55 left in the first period. 0-1 still, but good offensive movement there by the Flying Warriors. Keep doing that. Good things will happen. As you saw yesterday, once they started their passing, it started scoring. Once they went away from the passing, the scoring quit. And number 16 put a couple moves on Har. She's skating up the near side now. She's got a little bit of speed back skating. Artome and LeBlanc shot from the blue line, saved Delaney. So fired in a rocket, but tracked by Delaney. On the face-off will be Oim. Horton out there with Har. The law offices is Johnson and Turl on the defensive spots. Johnson with it back behind the net. Skating it up the far side. Kept in by number 16 over 17. Collision up against the boards there. 2 Omega girls went down with Johnson, but they're getting up. Har with it now. Gets it taken away at the face-off circle. Sent towards net. Missed wide right. Now Turl skating with it. Up to the blue line circle, or blue line where 8 tried to put in a shot, but now Omega has it out front. Getting poke checked away now by Turl, and Oim can't quite get a stick on it. Puck sent towards the net, but swung on, swooped out of there by Johnson, who Johnson has it now far side. 5 minutes left in the first period. Trying to get it up to Horton. Horton dumps it down out of reach, and it's going to be no ice. Flying down there was Har, but flung up the near side boards. Right to Tome. Tome passes it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc sends it up, but right to an awaiting Omega girl who sends it down. Dump and change for Omega. It's a full line change now. Catch him in a line change, but it's a short side change. So fanned down a little bit by McKenna, taken away by Omega. Sent back to Omega again. Westfall still fighting for control up on the near side boards right in front of us. Puck loose on the near side board, sent out now to Dump Rope off the stick of Westfall. Dump Rope skating it in, passes up over to Hogstead. Hogstead tried to put a shot on, didn't quite get all of it, and tipped off the stick of one of the defenders. Hogstead with it over in the far side corner. Getting pushed up against the boards. Fighting for control of it, or Dump Rope and Hogstead. Hogstead comes out of the scrum, right to Dump Rope on the side. Shot, so save. Pushed over, I don't know if it missed wide left or if it was saved by the goalie. Good opportunity again by the ladies, so just keep putting pucks on net. Nice cross-ice pass, couldn't quite be handled by Hogstead. Up to Omega. 3:40 left in the first period. Zone cleared. Tome will be the first one there. Goes all the way down, tipped up, so there'll be no ice. Didn't make it anyways. Tome with it now. Tries to get out of the zone, but off the chest of a girl. Omega there to try to backhand it into center. Tome and Dump Rope and Westfall down in the corner. Westfall cross-ice pass to Beal. Beal's got a little bit of space out front. Right in front of her. Fires in a shot. Oh, save across the face of the goalie. Had that net open, but nice save by that goalie. Now to the near side is Allie Oim and Rademacher. Now up the near side boards. Number 14's got some space, but Johnson backskating. Shot deflected by Johnson off into outer space and out of play. 3 minutes left in the first period. 0-1. What do Canadians say when they're surprised? OMGA. I get it. It's a Canadian joke. Face-off won by Brainerd Little Falls. To Johnson. Johnson has it back behind the net. Stops, reverses paths twice. Again, stops, reverses paths. Having girls skate past her. She has it back behind the net. Now over to the near side. Rademacher getting bullied up into the boards. Taken now by Omega. Centering pass broken up by Beal, who sent it down right to the left of Delaney. Oim with it now. Oim over on the far side. Up at the blue line. Beal trying to get a stick on it. Shot down. 15 has it. She's dangerous. Shot, save, pushed off to the near side. 4 has it down in the corner, but ripped out of there by Johnson, but getting harassed by number 15. Down in the corner. Still loose down in the corner. Centering pass deflected. Swatted out of there by Scarlett, but picked up by Omega at the blue line. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first period. banged off the boards by Oim. Rademacher turning on the Jets here. She gets there first. She's going to have a little bit of open ice, and does. Couldn't get a stick on it between Oim and Rademacher. His zone's cleared now. Just maybe one step behind is all, but that's all it takes. Omega sends the puck all the way down, but picked up by Johnson. Johnson skating with it near side boards. Enters the zone. Fires in a blue line shot. Just about had 5-hole. Rebound loose, but picked up easily by Omega. Horton flying in there on her knees to swat at it, and must be an offsides. 1:29 left in the first period. This game's moving right along. Only stoppages have been offsides and a couple icings. Dump rope wins the face-off to the Blah to Tome. Tome advancing the puck into the zone, fires in a blue line shot, save, rebound out to the right-hand side, picked up by Maple Grove. Maple Grove stops, reverses pass, dump rope pushing her into the boards. Now Horton on the near side centering pass, but the only person there was a orange jersey from Omega who's skating it down now. It's a 2-on-3, has 7 on her left-hand side. Tome punishes her into the boards, poke checks the puck away. Now Haar's on a little bit of a rush over to the near side, has dump rope to the left, passes the dump rope. Dump rope fires in a shot, save, goal! Was that tipped in by Haar? I couldn't tell who got the final. If Haar was waiting there to clean up the trash. Oh no, it's not. What he pointed at a goal. Apparently not. It's a save. He scared, or he had my hopes up high. To me, he was pointing right at the goal, but maybe that meant save the puck right there. Delaney just pushes it off to the far side to Tome. Tome skating with it. Now dump rope has it. Dump rope's got some space. Number 14 converging on it from behind. Weaves through, tries to put on a centering mat. Oh, fanned on by Haar out front. We had a wide open net. Couldn't quite get a stick on it coming the other direction. Now is number 7, but Tome's going to skate back, try to get in between her, puts a move on Tome, skates over the left side, shot pushed up over the top of the net by Delaney. 23 seconds left in the period. Fighting for it behind the net, puck loose out in front. Girl fell on top of it. Delaney hit it with her paddle and froze the puck. Oh, a couple good scoring opportunities there. I thought that was in. I swore he pointed at it, but maybe the refs point at it too, just to say puck's frozen here. On the face-off will be Oim. Omega doing a personnel change here. Johnson and Turl out there with Hogstead and Westfall. Face-off won by Omega. 15 seconds left. Shot across the face of Delaney. Now to the near side corner. Johnson fighting for position. 10 seconds left in the first period. Now all the way down. Number 15 there. Or 16, the person who scored the goal so far just bangs up to the far side. That'll be the end of the first period. So 0-1 after the first period. First goal scored in 12 seconds and has been nothing since. A lot of good scoring opportunities by Brainerd Little Falls, though. And period 2. It's Kaisan's text, so I'm not reading that. But now you know what it sounds like to be at a hockey game. So what I have is the official, unofficial shot count. Whether it's correct or not is 5 for Omega, 6 for Brainerd, but I might not be even close on that. I feel like I was writing them down, but I could have been missing a few. So, not cleaning ice. They said they haven't been cleaning any ice this whole tournament in between periods. So, like I said, just trying to move these games right along. Coach is coaching them up in here. This arena isn't too bad. It's fairly warm. Not like the Maple Grove rink, though. It's kind of funny they had pool play in the really nice arena, and then they have like the tournament play in the, well, their quote-unquote worse rink, but still nicer than Crowing Recycling, I guess. The other rink in this facility is a little bit nicer, though. We need our Boo Chad back to be the good luck charm. I agree. Casey just said she's surrounded by all their parents. Can't do it. I hate that too when I set up and it's all the opposing parents that come sit around me and I have to talk garbage about their players, and No, I don't do that. Bobby Weber says, come on, ladies, you got this. We do. We've had our scoring opportunities. We just need to put one in the back of the net here and keep it away from Delaney and keep it out of our net. And a lot of game left, in the words of Ben Nelson. Face-off taken by Brainerd. Johnson sends it up into neutral and offsides. 33 people watching. Holy cats. Welcome all to the Saturday or Sunday edition. It is Sunday. It's a quick week so far, quick weekend. Yesterday was a fast day. Turtle down in the corner now. Poke checks it out to Oim. Oim tries to send it up to Westfall, but Westfall had her head turned the other way, didn't see it. Offsides again. So a quick period started off, and then now we got a lot of stoppages in this one. So trying to make the law of averages here to make this an average length game, I guess. And insert your comment there, Kyson. Face-off won by Oim. Over to the far side. Oim battling for it up on the far side. Has Hogstead on the left, out in front of Hogstead. Hogstead with it now at the blue line. Just dumps it back down into the corner. Flung the puck way in the air like a fly ball. Now coming the other direction is their number 15, the leading point scorer of the tournament, skating off far side. Turtle stops her. Centering pass broken up by Hogstead. Nice defense by Turtle. Hogstead pushes it up behind the one girl. Has a little bit of space. Has one girl to beat. Skating in. Gets poke checked away. Back behind the net now. Coming the other direction though. Slingshot engaged is number 16. She scored already. Loads up, fires in a red line shot. Way off target, but banged off the boards. The 14 who fanned on it. Dump rope fighting for it. McKenna poke checked it away. Backhanded shot wide right of the net. Tome with it down in the corner. Beal up at the blue line. Got through. Zone cleared. All the way down now to Tome. Tome sends a cross ice pass up to Westfall. Westfall just dumps it and chases. Back behind the net now is Dump Rope. Dump Rope comes out of the scrum with it. Dump Rope trying to figure out what she wants to do with it. Two girls right on her. Centering pass, puck out front. Beal had her back to it. Now coming the other direction. Omega with it. Gets the zone cleared. But sent up to Tome. Tome back skating it. Now bangs off the boards. Gets it towards Rademacher. Puck loose now. Trying to be picked up by Dump Rope. Trying to stay on sides now. LeBeast enters the zone with it. Far side. Skating around back behind that. Centering pass shot off the back of one of the defenders. Again, another great scoring opportunity by Dump Rope. And Dump Rope picks it up over the far side board. Sends it to LeBlanc out front. LeBlanc's out front. Loads up, fires in a shot. Save. Puck loose. Rebound attempt. Beal. Save. So good goaltending there by the ladies. Or the lady, I guess. But good shot opportunities by the ladies. Just keep putting shots on net and keep pressuring this goalie, keeping it down on this end. And that's where we'll stay for an offensive zone face-off with Oim on the dot, Har and Horton offense. Law offices of Johnson and Turl, the defensive pair. Banged over to the near side boards. Turl tries to fire in a blue line shot, missed wide right. Horton giving chase up to the far side boards, sent up the far side boards, kept in now by Johnson. Sends it back down into the corner where Omega takes it, skates it behind the net. Met by Har. Over to the near side. Oim fights for it. So does Har. Centering pass, trying to get it out towards Horton, but flung out of there by number 7. But Johnson's going to pick it up. Stop. Bangs it off the boards, but be picked up by Omega. She enters the zone with it. Number 15 has it now, skating across center. Stops, reverses pass. Poke checked away, but right to number 16. Puts on a shot, save, rebound, loose. Oh, scooped out of there by Scarlett. I thought she was going towards the net on that one. Scarlett fighting for it. Oim has it, comes out of there, tries to fling it across, but off the skates of one of the girls, but picked up by Turl now. Turl bangs it off the boards all the way down. It's going to roll on end like an Oreo cookie rolling across the table towards me. 11:40 left in the second period. Over to the near side. Johnson skating with it back behind the net. Flings it all the way up, trying to get it up. Shot, saved Delaney as she stretched out across the crease to glove that one. 11:30 left in the second period. Dump Rope's going to be on the face-off. Tome and LeBlanc out there in defense. Hogstead and Westfall, the offensive pair. Tome tries to send it up the boards, broken up by the defenders, but now here comes Tome with it in the face-off circle, passing it up to Hogstead, tipped up by a defender, but Hogstead gets control of it, skating up, fires one off the shin guards of a girl, dump rope picks it up, fires in a shot, missed wide right, Westfall with it, hits the back of the cage, stuck in the back of the net as they're waiting for a whistle. I think they can fight it out of there if they want, if I'm not mistaken, but they didn't want to. 11:07 left in the second. 0-1, same personnel out there. Hogstead and Westfall switching spots, dump rope on the dot. Tome and LeBeast out there on the defensive pair. Face off won by dump rope back to Hogstead, dump back behind the net. Sent up the far side boards, zone kept by Tome. Tome sends it up to Hogstead. Hogstead centering pass, shot wide right by dump rope. Good one-time opportunity there. Near side boards now. Dump rope going to try to get after it, but number 3 scoops it off the board. She's skating center. Pushes it up to one of her other girls. Back skating our Tome and LeBlanc, but picked off by LeBlanc. LeBlanc flings it off. Almost went into the boards and keeps control of it. She's skating up far side, fighting through traffic. Has dump rope and Hogstead out front. Puck loose out front. Shot save. Had that corner, but missed the wide left. It was picked up by the goalie. Tripped up now was dump rope. Sent down to the near side. So again, we got a lot of good scoring opportunities. That one was another close one there. They had a 1-on-4, and Rademacher gets pushed to the ground, but gets back up. Sent across ice from LeBlanc to Tome. Tome sends it up to Oim. Oim's got a 1-on-1 opportunity. She's got to turn on the Jets, turn and burn, skating off far side, tries to put a shot on, but broken up by the defender. Centering pass, nobody out front, but Johnson's going to step into this one, loads up, fires in a shot, trying to have a little bit of misdirection to Oim, but pushed out of there by Omega. This is going to be sent all the way down, and it's icing. Delaney had her stick there to protect that corner of the net as it was pretty close, but 9:43 left in the second. So the first goal came 12 seconds in off the opening face-off, one-on-none rush, and that's all we've seen so far. A lot of good scoring opportunities for those of you just tuning in for Brainerd Little Falls. Face-off won by Omega. Back behind the net, flinging up the boards. Beal down there with Oim. Oim back to Turtle. Turtle just sends it all the way across over to the far side corner now, up by the referee. Giving chase is Rademacher. Zone cleared by Omega, but back to Johnson. Johnson skating back. Backhand flings it over to Turtle. Turtle skating it up with it near side boards. Getting pushed up into the near side boards and taken away by Omega. Now parting the seas is number 15, their skater. Our number 15, though, poke checks it away and kicks it as she was trying to hit it past Johnson. Offsides. Good defensive move there by Johnson, the one-on-one rush. So neutral zone faceoff coming, 9:06 left in the second. Actually, center ice faceoff. Dump rope's going to be on the drop. Tome and LeBlanc on defense. Horton and Haar, offensive pair. Face-off won by dump rope to LeBlanc, but taken by Omega. Omega flings it down the ice over to the far side or near side, and that'll be an icing. So just a few seconds ticked off, just a couple seconds shy of 9 minutes, or past 9 minutes, I guess, 8:56. Offensive zone face-off coming here, same personnel. Dump rope skates down into the circle. Has Horton on her right side, Haar on her left. Face-off one, back to Haar. Haar back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc passing it back to Dump Rope, who had a little bit of stick action in her back. Horton fighting for it back behind the net. Dump Rope trying to get down there to help, but flung out by Omega. Cross ice pass now by 14. Poke checked away nicely at the blue line by Tome. Now back to Haar. Haar skating with it far side corner. Pushing it up into the boards. Dump Rope gets up there too, takes it off the board, skating, passes it back to Tome. Tome skating it into the face-off circle, off-angle shot saved by the goalie. Now Tome follows her shot back behind the net. Giving chase now is Dump Rope still, far side blue line circle, or blue line corner. Now LeBlanc takes it out of the corner, loads up, fires in a shot, save, rebound attempt out front. Nobody out front for it except for Omega. Near side boards now passed over by Dump Rope to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating in the face-off circle, puts in a shot, center mass save. Hit the emblem on her chest, bounced off her chest right into her glove. Again, another offensive zone face-off coming. personnel change. The law offices of Johnson and Turl out there. Oim on the dot. Westfall and Hogstead are the wings. Face-off won by Omega. 15 takes it back behind the net, skating over far side. Hogstead, Oim trying to pinch it off over there. Now up to Johnson after zone was cleared. Johnson skating back with it, getting met by 3 orange sweaters. Westfall has it, just dumps it down and chases. Westfall giving chase now. Just trying to get it flung out of the zone. Back skating now is Turl. It's 15 skating down with it, skating around Turl. Turl puts a stick on it, poke check by Johnson. Shot hits the side of the cage. As 15 skated past our girls, but a little bit too deep. Now trying to keep control of it was our number 15, Johnson, but taken by Omega. Kept out of the zone by Oim. Now flung down to Johnson. Johnson passes up, bouncing pass to Hogstead. Hogstead gets through one girl, has Westfall on her left-hand side, fires in a shot, glove save. His goalie is on. I think that would have been a little low and right anyways, but gloved it out of the air. I only have 13 shots for us right now. I feel like it's been way more than that, but they don't update the score sheets online either, which would be nice, but Oim out there on the face-off, won by Oim, back to Tome. Tome passes cross ice to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating it in, screen set shot. Oh, had that corner kicked off by the goalie. Well, the goalie's glove. Otherwise had that bottom right corner open, and she was just an inch off, which is all his game of inches. Kept in the zone now by Tome. Tome skating a penalty coming here. And a hook. So first power play of the game will go in the favor of Brainerd Little Falls. As Dump Rope and Har and Hogstead skate out there for the power play. Tome and LeBlanc stay out there. Dump Rope out there directing traffic to LeBlanc. LeBlanc and Tome switch sides. They got a 1-minute penalty up there, but they're going to switch it to a 2. .6:51 left in the second period. 2-minute penalty coming in the favor of Brainerd Little Falls, all through the stick of both Tome and LeBlanc, but LeBlanc will be the first one back. LeBlanc passes cross ice to Dump Rope. Dump Rope skating up with it, passing it up to Tome. Tome enters the zone with it, skating far side. Skating down into the corner, back passes up to Dump Rope. Dump Rope stops, reverses pass, flings it up to Tome. Tome reaches out and takes control of it, sending it back down to Dump Rope in the face-off circle. Dump Rope has it back up to Tome at the blue line. Can't quite control it, taken by 15 as Tome pinches her off into the boards, though. There's not a penalty there. It was hockey, you people. Now we got to stay on sides, and we did as Dump Rope flings it around the one girl. Loads up, fires in a shot. Wide left over the left side now. LeBlanc tries to get after it on the boards. Har over there as well. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Dump Rope out front, fires in a shot. Goal! Aaliyah Dump Rope rings the iron and ties this game back up on a beautiful shot, beautiful setup power play by the ladies. So that time it was. The last goal call I had wasn't. So a nice job taking advantage of the power play there. 5:56 left in the second period. Brainerd finally finds the back of the net. Nice job, ladies. Just good job, Aaliyah. So now she's got number 15, their number 15, tied for points leader. Now coming around the near side, Turl passes over to Johnson. Johnson fanned on it, picked up by number 7. I'm going to listen to this one. Didn't say an assist there. Scarlett Turl had it, but up in the far side now, back to Turl. Turl skating with it back behind the net. Trying to get the zone cleared up to Beal. And 11 skating in with it. Oim down there now. Shot hits the side of the Delaney's paddle. Popped straight up. That one scared me. Coming the other direction, that was Beal. It looked like they had Omega a little flat-footed there, but banged off the skates. Oim had it now down in the corner. Oim fighting for it. 2 orange sweaters back up to the blue line. 11 skating it down into the corner. Skating around a couple of girls. Poke check right out in front of Delaney. Shot goal. It skated us like we were road cones there. Backhanded shot. Hit her in the face. Then off the shoulder. Then in the pipe. So they answer back quickly. So 1-2, another 1-goal deficit with 4:55 left. So only about a minute 5 had elapsed between goals. Got to put a stick on her. She wasn't even skating that fast. Dump rope out there on the dot. Westfall far side. Hogstead. LeBlanc and Tom. Coming the other way. They tried a little fancy play there where LeBlanc rushed it. Now shot goal. Then he's slamming her stick on the ice. And LeBlanc rushed up to try to take the face off and then was left Tom back there all by herself. I don't know if that was planned or kind of looked that way, but 1-3 now. And that only about 10 seconds they're winning between there, so 2 goals in about a minute and 20 for Omega. Now going the other direction, back skating all by herself is LeBlanc. Shot, saved Delaney over to the far side now. Tome has it, sends it up to LeBlanc, or dump rope. Yeah, that was at 15. Offsides. So neutral zone faceoff coming here after the offsides. Dump rope's going to be on the dot. Hogstead and Westfall. Won by Omega. Tome back there with the LeBlanc. Skating around the back of the net is number 14. Skating over near side. Passed out to the blue line. Number 16 has it. Fired in a shot through traffic off the chest of Omega, but back behind the net is LeBlanc. LeBlanc flings it off the boards. She tries to push it up to get the zone cleared and does, and it's going to be an offsides and a bang-bang play. So another neutral zone face-off coming here with 4:05 left. In the second period, I should say. Oim on the face-off. Beal out there with Rademacher. Johnson and Turl on defense. Flung off the chest of Beal. Can't quite get control of it at the red line. Sent down into the corner. Turl's giving chase. Johnson will be the first one there. Johnson skating with it over on the far side. And Omega has it. Fires in a shot. Saved Delaney. Pushed off to the near side. Beal trying to fight for it. Taken by Omega, but the zone cleared. 14 skating in with it now. Offsides. So another neutral zone face-off coming here. 3:35 left in the second. We need to get a goal in here. Pick these ladies back up. Still a lot of game left. Face-off by OM, taken by Omega. Omega passing around off the shin guards of Beal, but picked back up by Omega. Kicked out of the zone by Johnson up to the far side. Skating it in now. Pushed off to the far side by Johnson. Johnson putting the pressure on up in the corner. Their number 15 takes it off the corner, sends it back up to the face or the blue line, passing back and forth at the blue line. Shot deflected by Allie Oim. Allie Oim skating it up now. She's got a 1-on-2, skating across middle, trying to get through traffic. Poke checked away at the top of the face-off circle. Stays with the puck though. Tries a centering pass up front. Turl steps into this one, loads up, fires in a shot, missed wide left. Now down to the near side corner. Zone cleared by Omega. Coming the other direction is their number 15. Back skating is Turl, but skating around over towards center. Poke checked away. Beal runs a girl right into the ice and picked up by dump rope. Rademacher flings it up the ice. Dump rope's going to give chase. The other girl's just back skating, letting dump rope get after it. Puts a move on one girl, lost control of it out front. Rademacher out front now, flings it high up into the air over to the left-hand side. 2.5 minutes left in the second period. Kept in off the chest of LeBlanc. LeBlanc sends one down range. Deflection attempt tried by Rademacher. Saved by the goalie. Now on the near side. Dump rope and LeBlanc fighting for it to keep it in the zone. LeBlanc just dumps it down. 2:10 left in the second. Omega waiting, try to do something with the puck. Sends it down up the near side boards over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to get the zone cleared, but off the chest of 15 who keeps control of it, but now taken away by dump rope. Dump rope sends across ice over to Tome. Tome back to dump rope. Poke checked away at the blue line. A little bit of a rush there, but broken up by LeBlanc and Tome. LeBlanc getting pushed up into the boards over in the far side, but taken off the boards is Omega. Fanned on by the defensive effort by LeBlanc. Tome passes cross ice. Trying to get it to Horton off the end of her stick. 1.5 minutes left in the second. Horton fighting for control of it on the near side boards. Cleared by Omega. Skating across over the far side. Centering pass taken by number 4. Lost it at the blue line. Har fighting for control of it, but Omega picks it up, but it doesn't matter because it's offsides. 1:20 left in the second period. Oim on the face-off, out there with Har and Horton. Johnson and Turl on defense. Johnson tries to send it cross ice through traffic. Picked up by Oim. Oim bangs it off the boards. Trying to get to Horton. Coming the other direction now is Turl. Turl skating cross ice with it. Trying to get it through traffic. It's a 1-on-3, but poke checked away at the blue line. 1 minute left in the period. Giving chase now is Har. Har skating in with it back behind the net. 3 hot on her tail. She poke checks away into the corner. Now sent out to the blue line corner. Shot downrange, missed wide left. Johnson has it. 40 seconds left in the second period. Johnson advancing the puck up into neutral, but taken away by number 16, who stops and goes back into the zone. Sent on Delaney. Save, covered up, froze the puck. 30 seconds left in the second. Defense's own face-off coming here. Hogstead and Westfall skate out there. Dump rope skating out to the dot. Johnson and Turl stay out there. The defensive pair. Face-off won by dump rope over to Turl. Back up to the blue line. Shot. Save Delaney. .24 seconds left in the second. Face-off won by dump rope over to Turl. Turl fighting for it on the boards. Dump rope sets a pick for Turl. Turl fighting for it back behind the net. Lost control of it in the face-off circle. Picked up by Omega. Girls skating around in the face-off circle. Dancing around a couple of our girls. Literally skating circles right now. Poke checked away by dump rope out front, but 16 loads up, fires in a shot. Top shelf goal. Just skating around. Delaney, that was glove side high. Slid over, but did not have the glove high enough. And this is getting out of hand now. Yep, just skating around. We got to put some effort in here, ladies. Face off now by Oim. Over to Tome, and that's the end of the second period. Big period by Omega. So we tie it up, and then in a matter of a couple minutes, we're down 3. So let's see if they come out here and answer back and get a couple of quick goals. 16 has her, 16, and assisted by 15, so like they're only goal scorers. Well, Delaney's taken off her leg pad, so does she have an equipment malfunction? Fixing something. They usually put a minute on the clock in between periods, but they're not even doing that, but they're not cleaning ice either, so. So we need a 3-goal period here at very minimum. And holding them to a 0-goal period. Otherwise, we'll be playing at 3:30 for third place. Versus, my guess will be, I don't know, it'll be a tough one. Rogers versus Sioux Falls in the other semifinal game. The other Sioux Falls team beat that Chaskachan team, who's pretty good, 4-2. But the Rogers team is pretty good too, so that'll be a battle. Kind of like this one was up until about 5 minutes ago. But we can send them in the back just as quick, I guess. So, but we have to start moving our feet and at least get a stick in on these ladies that are just skating around us. Delaney's still fixing her leg guard, her leg pad. Starting the second period will be Oim on the dot. Beal and Rademacher. Tome and LeBlanc on defense. Kaisan says unleash LeBeast and get Aaliyah rolling. Yeah, we need something like that right now and get the momentum shifted a little bit here. Face-off taken by Omega. Picked up off the boards by Tome. Taking Tome bomb, skating in the near side, trying to get it past the defender. Now down in the corner, centering pass. Beal can't get a stick on it. LeBlanc back to the blue line corner. LeBlanc launches a blue line shot off the back of the defender at the face-off circle. Oim sends it back to Tome. Tome trying to keep it in, and does. Sends it down into the corner, but picked up by Omega. Oh, the edge lost there, but Beal can't get a stick on it. And over to the far side. Omega skating up far side boards. Skating around one of our girls, skating around two of our girls. Poke checked away by Tome. Coming the other direction is Rademacher, who gets it poke checked away at the blue line. Zone kept, but now picked up by Tome. Tome skating it in near side as a couple girls beat. Nutmegs one girl, but can't quite get control of it over in the near side. Now puck's sitting there right underneath number 11. Beal trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite do it. Now back to Oim. Oim and Beal take each other down. So it's 5-on-3 currently as they're trying to get up off the ice. Sent over to the far side. Rademacher getting after it. Beal stayed in there and Oim skated off on a change. Coming the other direction. 15 now, putting a couple moves on. Pushed off by Turl. Fired in a shot over the top of the net. Dump rope out there now. Down in the corner. Dump rope takes it across the near side. Back behind the net. Passing it up to LeBlanc. Or that would be Rademacher. Rademacher just dumps it right up to Omega. Now entered back in the Brainerd zone. Can't be handled by Rademacher, so Omega's going to pick it up again, send it down into the zone. Johnson has it. Johnson bangs off the boards back, trying to get to Turl. Weird bounce, though. Center pass out front, picked up by Johnson. Johnson over to Har. Har's advancing the puck, has Horton on the left-hand side, has two girls to beat, puts on a move. Nice dangle by Har. Oh, backhanded shot across the face of the goalie. Horton there fires a shot, save, puck loose out front, shot, goal! Leah Har answers back. She missed the first one, but said I'm not missing the second one. So gives the girls a little spark of life here. And now they trail only by 2 and a score of 4-2. Nice job by the ladies. Answer back. Now you got to hold them here and don't give one up. Don't give one up a minute in like the last goal we scored to gain a little momentum, and then it was taken right away. But face off won by dump rope right to Har. Har has it, sends another shot, saved by the goalie, pushed over to the near side, but Har's going to give chase. Har to dump rope. Dump rope can't quite handle it. Now here comes their number 15, I'm guessing, or 14. She's quick too, skating up over to the far side. Fired in a shot across the face of Delaney. Now over to the near side corner. Har fighting for it down there with the dump rope. Coming out of the scrum with it is number 14. Across the center, shot, saved Delaney. Gloved out of the air. 12:17 left in the. They didn't change the period. So I got to change the period, but I did, but they didn't. Face off now will be Oim. Back to Omega. Westfall giving chase, harassing her. Is able to get that puck away enough to where she couldn't get a shot off. Now up the far side boards. Omega has it at the blue line. Dumps it back down in. LeBlanc there. Deflected a shot, so it's wide left. Tome down in the corner now. Now to Oim. Oim sent it up the near side boards to Tome. Centering pass, puck loose out front. Trying to get fanned on LeBlanc. Put a cross check on a girl, but they're not calling that one. Here comes Hogstead. Hogstead skating over to the far side. Up to McKenna. McKenna can't quite handle the puck, so she's going to give chase. No, they're not because it's an icing. Defense's own face-off coming here. 11:39 left in the third period. Yep, a lot of game left. Face-off now is Oim. Taken by Omega, back to the blue line corner, loads up, fires in a shot, save Delaney. So So we'll do it again. Defensive zone face-off. Won by Omega again. Back to the blue line again. 8 tries to put a shot on, deflected off the stick of Westfall. Now to Hogstead. Hogstead shoulder battling for a chick, but Ellie flies in there and takes it away. Hogstead pushing the girl up against the boards. Centering pass flung out there. Westfall dumps it. And Omega's going to take control of it. Excuse me. Line change for Brainerd. Sent all the way down. No ice. Over to the left-hand side of Delaney. Johnson picks it up. Dump rope out there with Rademacher now and Beal. Johnson and Turl on defense. Johnson doing a couple of do-si-dos, but taken over by 2 orange jerseys. So dump rope flies in there to help. Dump rope taking it up the near side boards now. 10:45 left in the game. Trying to pass it up to Rademacher. Rademacher can't quite handle it, but kicks it off her chest. Now up to the near side. Fanned on it, but fake shot. Shot save. Puck loose out front. Rebound attempt. Shot. Save. Oh, my gosh. Now coming the other direction, though. Dump rope turning on the Jets. Try to catch up, but mishandled by Omega. Omega coming the other direction. Now all the way down, rolling on end. That's not going to make icing, but Omega's going to pick it up. Banged off the boards. Dump rope picks it up, tries to tap it to Beal. Beal kicking it around, but taken by Omega now. Number 15, one of their better players skating up with it. LeBlanc putting a shoulder in the girl. Good defensive effort by LeBlanc. Loses control of it off the near side boards. Dump rope slings it up to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating with it now. Has Rademacher on her left hand or right hand side. Loads it, fires a shot. Save, rebound attempt. Flung out to the back corner. LeBlanc got tripped up, flying towards the board, didn't hit him, coming the other way now. Horton trying to get a stick on it, can't quite do it. Zone cleared, now it's a 1-on-2, Tome back skating all by herself. Centering pass, couldn't get a stick on it, shot, save. I don't know if that even made net, she must have. Pushed over to the near side, Rademacher backhand pass right out to number 17 in the open. Deflection by Har right into Delaney. Delaney's covering it up, blow the whistle as Tome flies in there and just punishes that girl. She was right on top of Delaney, and Tome said, get out of here. 9:27 left in the third. 2-4. Defense's own face-off coming here. Oim on the dot. Har out there with Horton. Johnson and Turl on defense. Face-off won by Omega again. A lot of face-offs taken by OMG today. Losing control of it at the blue line. William couldn't quite handle it, but still at the blue line. Trying to get the zone cleared is Horton, and does. Dumps it down into the zone. It's going to be picked up by Turl. Turl skating with it back behind the net. Stops a versus pass. Lost control of it. Sent over to the far side, but it's all orange jerseys over there. Sent in on Delaney. Shot, save. Covered up. Froze. Another defensive zone face-off, same personnel. 9 minutes left in the game. Oim on the face-off, won again by Omega. Over to the far near side now. Omega picks it up off the bounce on the boards, fires in a shot, deflected left of the goal. Oim fighting for it down in the corner. Over to Har. Har trying to get after it, but 18 takes it away. Centering pass out front. 15 does a couple moves, loads up, fires in a shot, goal. Very frustrating. Sitting out front. Had about 5 seconds to put on a couple of moves and fire in top shelf. So, momentum lost. We need to gain it back. 8:38 left. Still 3-goal game. Not out of reach by any means. Few minutes it might be, so we got to get one in right now. And this isn't how we do that, by letting 15 skate it into the zone, but offsides. Yeah. Is that 15 again? Got all their goals and assists. Dump rope on the faceoff. Hogstead and Westfall out there. Tome and LeBlanc on defense. Faceoff won by Omega. Omega passes cross ice. Advancing the puck up into the zone. Fired in a blue line shot. Saved Delaney. Back behind the net now is LeBlanc. Centering pass. Tome couldn't handle it out front. The puck goes flying into Delaney and she covers it up, freezes it. flings it away. 8:12 left in the game. Defense's own face-off coming, near side face-off circle. Same personnel. Everybody's skating pretty slow and defeated, it looks like. Face-off won by dump rope that time. Back to Tome. Back to dump rope behind the net. Dump rope back to Tome. Tome trying to get it up to Westfall. Out of reach. In the face-off circle now. Tome punishes a girl into the ground. Shot off the backboard. Came right back out, but picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc flings it out into the middle, but right to Omega. Deflected shot by Hogstead. Picked up by Tome. Tome gets his zone cleared, trying to get it to Hogstead, but taken away by number 16. 16 just flings it down, dump and change for Omega. 7.5 minutes left in this game. Trying to get it to Westfall. Westfall up to dump rope, out in front of dump rope. Dump rope's got a little bit of space. It's a 1-on-2. Flying in there, picked up by Hogstead. Shot, save, pushed off behind. It's gonna be a penalty now. So the last power play we scored a goal, and we need to do that very quickly here if they want to feel like they're still in this game with 7:15 left. Is it run time? Oh, I say they're running the time there, an extra 5 seconds. Say a 3-goal run time, that would be an aggressively fast-paced game. Oim on the face-off, Har, Rademacher, Johnson, and Turtle. Puck sent in towards the net off the stick of Omega Girl. Now over to the far side. The zone's going to be cleared. 15 on a rush now. Back skating is Johnson. Rademacher there too. 15 pushes it around both of them. Skating in, loads up, puts in a shot. Save. Delaney pushed off to the near side. And we are on a power play, remember. 15 or 7 skating around. Shot. Save Delaney. Puck loose out front. Rebound attempt. Another shot. Another save covered up by Delaney. 1:36 left in the penalty for Brainerd Little Falls. Those 24 seconds that ticked by have all been on our defensive end. Referee talking to Delaney for some reason. I'm sure she's being nothing but cordial. Dump rope on the face-off. Getting boxed out by their number 15. Shot deflected by Ellie Hogstead. Ellie Hogstead circling now, flying in center ice, has Westfall on her right-hand side, parts the seas, puts on a move, fires in a shot. Saved by the goalie, puck loose behind her. So a nice take by Ellie Hogstead, but goalie doing a great job today. Not sure the official shot count is. I have like 23-21 in favor of Brainerd. If that's accurate, I have no idea. Tome puts on another shot, save, pushed off to the right side. Rebound attempt coming now, but coming the other direction. Fighting for it up against the boards is Hogstead and Tome. 6 minutes left in the game. 1 minute left in the power play for Brainerd Little Falls. LeBlanc over to Tome. Tome back up to dump rope. Dump rope advancing the puck in, skating far side. Gets around one girl, backhand shovel, pass shot across the face of the goalie. Westfall down in the corner, sends it back behind the net. Trying to get it up through the stick of Beal, but picked up by LeBlanc. Back passes it to Tome. Tome right back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating in with it, puts a couple moves on, fires in a shot, save, goalie pushed off to the near side. It was a 5-hole attempt there by LeBlanc. Now back up to Oim. Oim to Tome. Tome loads up, fires in a shot, tries to find the corner, puck loose. Beal puts in a shot, hits wide left, or saved by the goalie. Now back to LeBlanc. 17 seconds left in the power play. Another shot, another save. Shot by Tome, knocked out of the air by either Rademacher or number 16. Rademacher gets pushed off the puck as they're sprinting for it. 4 seconds left in the power play. A shot from the red line and icing. So power play killed off effectively by Omega. 2-5 with 5:11 left in the game. Time is slowly waning. Oim on the face-off. Face-off won by Omega. Oim fighting for it behind the net, trying to get nobody out front for a centering pass right to Omega. Omega skating it in now, trying to get pushed off by Johnson. Johnson on the near side, sends her back down into the corner, fighting for control of it behind the net. But 15 keeps control of it, and now Oim trying to get in there to fight it away from her, kicks it up over towards Har. Har peels it off the board. She's going to skate with it, passing up to Rademacher, off the stick of Rademacher, taken away now by Omega. Number 15 skating it in, puts a couple moves on Johnson, fires a shot, pushed over the top of the net by Delaney. Oim there with it now, sends it up the boards, but can't get the zone cleared right to Omega, but now zone cleared by Har. Going the other direction now. Banged off the boards. Johnson picking it up, 4:20 left in the game. Johnson with it back behind the net. Centering pass right to number 10. Couldn't handle it. Picked up by Dump Rope. Dump Rope skating it in. It's a 1-on-4. Poke checked away at the blue line, and she was all by herself. Omega picks this one up in stride. She just flings it down, dump and chase. Turtle with it back behind the net. Turtle round in the corner with it. 4 minutes left in the game. Turtle skating near side. And offsides, ladies. Waited just a hair too long to push it in the zone, and now we're going to have a neutral zone face-off with 3:43 left in the game. Oim on the face-off wins that one. Back to LeBlanc. Bangs it off the boards, trying to get it to Tome. Sent up ice now to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Rademacher. Rademacher cross ice to Har. Offsides. Bang, bang. 3.5 minutes left. Oim on the face-off. Rademacher and Har out there. Defense is Oim and LeBlanc. Face-off won by Oim. Tome pass cross ice to Oim. Oim passes to Har. Har fires a shot over the top of the net, over to the near side. Sent over, but picked up by number 11. Sent it over in the corner. Tome has it down in the corner. Looking for something to do with it. Back to Rademacher. Rademacher cross ice pass over to Har. Har loads up, fires in a shot. Across the face of the goalie. Now over to the near side corner. Back up loose out in front. Oim trying to put a pressure on Tome. Trying to bat it down to Oim, but poke checked away by Omega. Going the other direction now. LeBlanc giving chase. 2:45 left in the game. Tome passes it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating, but poke checked away. Pushing the girl up into the boards. Fighting for control of it. Now back to Dump Rope. Dump Rope sends it down, getting it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc just dumps it down into the zone. Now back to Hogstead. Hogstead skating over to the far side. Top of the face-off circle, curves around one girl, fires a shot, center mass save, rebound attempt pushed off by Omega. Now down over the far side, kept in by Johnson. Delaney's out. We got 6 skaters out there now. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, down by 3. Skating in with it now is Hogstead. Shot, pipe, inside the pipe, rebound attempt. Westfall. That one looked like it was in, but it was not, as the referee said, Dump Rope fighting for it down in the corner. Shot flung all the way down, be wide left. So 1:48 left in the game. Offense's own face-off coming. Delaney is out of net. It'll be Oim on the face-off, Rademacher, Johnson, Turtle, Har, and LeBlanc. Face-off offsides. Couldn't quite be kept in by LeBlanc by not very much. So neutral zone face-off coming. 1:44 left. Oim on the face-off, won by Omega. Flung up the boards through the stick of Turtle. Turtle sends it over to the far side, but picked up by Omega. LeBlanc standing out in front of the net, acting as interim goalie. Sent out up towards Rademacher. Rademacher giving chase. Banged off the boards. Johnson trying to get after it, but here comes Omega with it. Fires a shot, deflected, pushed away by Turl. Now over to Rademacher. Rademacher trying to get the zone cleared, sent up. And Omega just sends it back down into the zone, picked up by LeBlanc. LeBlanc sends it all the way down. It's going to be a defensive zone faceoff coming for an icing. 1 minute left. Keeping Delaney out of there? No, I'm saying I think she's got to skate back on. I don't know much about hockey, but dump rope's going to be on the faceoff. Won by Omega. Back to the blue line corner. The other blue line. Now back to the blue line. Doing some do-si-do passing. Shot deflected. Puck loose out front. Kicked out of there by Dump Rope. Dump Rope gets tripped up. Dump Rope passing it up behind Ellie. Ellie scoops it up to herself. Enters the zone. Passing it behind McKenna. McKenna to Dump Rope. Dump Rope put in a shot. Wide right. Dump Rope passes over to Hogstead. Hogstead put on a shot. Kick saved by the goalie over to the near side. Centering attempt coming. Couldn't quite do it. And all the way down. And no goal. Hit the pipe. 28 seconds left as Delaney was out of the net again. Coming the other direction. Up to Westfall. Westfall passes it back to Dump Rope. Dump Rope skating in. Puts a couple moves on one girl. Passing it back to Hogstead. Fires in a shot wide left. Back behind the net now is Dump Rope. Dump Rope out. Passes out front. 10 seconds left. Penalty coming by McKenna. And a hook. So McKenna hits the sin bin with 10 seconds left in the, meaningless last 8 seconds of this game. As Brainerd Little Falls is going to lose in the semis. And we ran into I wouldn't even say a great team, but a hot goalie. They had a couple, they had good skaters too, but we had a lot of scoring opportunities that a couple that hit the posts, and that goalie was just on fire, So we'll play again at 3:30 for third place. 15. I had 22 shots for them, or for us, or them, if that's correct. I don't know. And for us, 30. So goalie with 28 saves and all good saves too. So like I said, run into a hot goalie. And we'll see who we play here at 3:30 for the third place game. Hopefully the girls come out a little more fired up and get her done in the third place game on this side again. So thanks for watching. Watch for deer.